Hey guys, long time no see. Obviously I haven't been making videos in a while, but Overwatch came out recently, and so I wanted to start making videos again. And I think I'm going to start a little bit of a series on kind of an analysis of each of the characters in the game. I know that there have been a lot of channels who have already kind of done something like this, but I haven't really gone super in depth. So I kind of want to go a little bit more in depth and talk about strengths, weaknesses, play styles, things that you should be looking out for when you're playing each class. So I think I'm going to start with Reaper because I've been playing him a lot and I really enjoy him. So let's get into it. Reaper is one of the most specialized heroes in the game because he is limited to just one mode of attack, minus his ultimate, and that is his Hellfire shotguns. His shotguns are only effective at close ranges due to their spread and the large number of pellets that they fire at each shot. Reaper also has a passive ability called the Reaping, which will drop soul orbs for you when an enemy is killed. Now the wiki says that these orbs only get dropped if you kill the enemy, but in my experience orbs are dropped when anyone kills anyone on the enemy team. They will always drop at the spot of death and restore 50 health each. This helps Reaper to stay aggressive without the need for him to drop out of the fight to find a health pack. I find them especially confidence boosting when your team is squaring off with the opponents at a choke point because they allow you to stand in front, deal damage and take damage, and then immediately pick up orbs when the enemy team starts to die. This often allows you to stand on the front lines during the whole fight and be the main attacker without needing to use Wraith Form or dipping out to grab a health pack. Reaper's secondary ability is Wraith Form. Wraith Form will make you invulnerable for 3 seconds with a cooldown of 8 seconds and remove any and all effects enemies have applied to you, such as Zenyatta's Orb of Discord, Tracer's Sticky Bomb, like so, and Widowmaker's Poison. It'll even allow you to dodge McCree's Flashbang, also like so if you missed that, if you're quicker on the draw. Wraith Form is what lets you get really aggressive as Reaper without fear of death if your positioning is right. I've found Wraith Form is best used to be able to detach yourself from your team, go deal some damage, and then scurry back to your teammates when the enemy has realized you're there. You can keep fighting as close to death as you want because you cannot be killed while in Wraith Form. The only way to use it that I would say normally results in death is when instead of running back to your team, you instead try to go to a health pack or somewhere else that your team can't cover you. This almost certainly results in the enemy team following you and killing you as soon as you come out of Wraith Form because they don't have to worry about your team attacking them, and they're probably pretty pissed off at you for jumping down and shooting them up, then running away. Now for some information on Reaper's ultimate. Reaper's ultimate is called Death Blossom, and it utilizes his 2 shotguns to fire in a radius around him. It's rapid fire. I think it's probably about 10 to 15 shots. It can deal up to 600 damage, which is enough to kill pretty much anybody in the game if you can get all the hits on them. You can see here in this clip I've got my ultimate ready. And I'm about to use it because they have no idea I'm here. All 5 of them are in the same spot. Perfect time to use it. And but the magic behind this is that they had no idea I was there. If I had walked in front of them and tried to do that, chances are they're going to kill me because you're not invulnerable when you're using Death Blossom. And if they hear you start to, die, if they hear you start saying that, they're probably going to look for you and try to focus you down. And chances are you're going to die. So Reaper's ultimate is not something to use when you're already taking damage. If you're about to die, don't waste your ultimate. You're not going to kill them. It doesn't deal damage fast enough. So the best times to use it would be if you have the drop on them, if you can come up behind them, they don't know you're there, if you can actually drop down on them. Those are good times to use it. Again, it doesn't make you invulnerable, but it will do some massive damage if you can land most of your shots. So Reaper's ultimate is a pretty good complement to his playstyle because if you're wanting to get those, quad kills, those quintuple kills, those big kills where they're all grouped up together, you're not going to be able to just run in there and do it. You've got to do it when you can come in behind them, they don't expect you, or you can jump down on them, just in a situation where they don't know that you're there. That's when you're going to do the most damage with Reaper. Conversely, there are some times when you've got maybe 1 or 2 people on a control point or something like that. Maybe they're attacking your medic or something like that, and you just need to kill them, and you have your ultimate. Don't be afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to use it. You see in this situation here, I've got this Soldier 76. He used his ultimate. I'm thinking my teammates a lot more of them might die if I let him live, so as soon as I get out of Wraith Form, I use my ultimate, he dies, and then I can get my charge back pretty quickly. So don't be afraid to use it in situations where it's just 1 or 2 people. Reaper's other ability is Shadow Step. Using Shadow Step puts Reaper in a targeting mode. When a destination is chosen, Reaper takes approximately 2 seconds to fully teleport to the target. This is a flexible ability with a number of uses. Primarily, it's used to gain a height advantage on the enemy team, or to make quick flanks that would otherwise necessitate a long walk. It can also be used to shorten the walk from spawn to the battlefield, or to cross areas without the enemy actually seeing you. I think one of the most satisfying uses of this ability is to use it to actually juke somebody. I've had a few times where I've been in enemy lines dealing some damage or something, and when I start to run away, I can see that someone is tailing me. Sometimes I can walk into a room or building and use Shadow Step to teleport to the other side of the room, so when the dude walks in, he'll be looking at the wrong side, and I will again have the element of surprise. Or I can just use it to escape, essentially. I can just teleport to the other side of the room, or teleport to a spot that he can't see me. He'll turn the corner, look the other way, he'll have no idea where I am, he'll be kind of confused, and I should be able to get away. However, though, Shadow Step is not without his weaknesses. Shadow Step cannot be used to get out of sticky situations. You are vulnerable while in targeting mode. You are vulnerable while teleporting. As long as the enemy can see you, you can be killed. It's also sometimes difficult to target exactly what you want, and it takes some practice to put your mouse at the proper spot to get the maximum distance out of a teleport. So guys, that's my analysis of Reaper. Hope you guys learned a little something about how he plays. Please do leave your comments below, because I'm probably going to be doing this in the future with some more characters, so I'd really love to hear your criticism, stuff about what I should do better, what I should now analyze more in the future. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.